Soon, some very popular stores in our neighborhood shut down for the next 6 months. Stay tuned as we give you this season's closing dates of some of our favorite summer stops.
Welcome to KMNH, Kids Making the News Happen.
School has started. The pools are closed, and that means our favorite ice cream and gelato shops are closing for the summer season. Make sure to mark your calendars because we have the season closing dates for some of our favorite ice cream shops. The Famous Putz's is closing for their season on September 15th. A big neighborhood favorite, Dojo Gelato, closes September 30th. And even though it's not in Northside, Gold Top closes on September 29th. So make sure to enjoy these summer ice cream spots while you can.
Let's start with a little garden history. The Happen Do Good Garden really started when Happen founder Tommy Roof moved to Northside in 1997. He would find himself always growing more vegetables than he could ever eat, so he'd fill baskets up with all the extra garden produce and hang the baskets over his fence for his neighbors to enjoy. When they wanted more, his neighbors just simply placed the baskets over the fence to be filled again. Tommy thought, I can't be the only gardener that grows more than they eat. So when Tommy started Happen Inc., he also started the Happen Do Good Garden program. Volunteers would harvest and drop off vegetables early on Saturday mornings before Happen opened for art sessions. They set up all the vegetables on display like a little farmer's market for kids. But unlike a regular farmer's market, kids don't have to pay with money for their produce. It's called Do Good because all they have to do is write down one good thing that they're going to do that day and place their note in a little mason jar. Then they can fill up a Do Good bag to the top with all kinds of fresh vegetables. The program was a hit with kids, families, and volunteers. At Thanksgiving, Tommy then takes all of those handwritten Do Good notes and scans them to be placed on a window poster so the whole community can see all the good things that have happened because of growing and eating healthy vegetables. When Happen moved locations to Northside, they bought this property. The lot was 24 by 100 foot. A bit of a mess. The city was actually finding the owners because it really needed to be cleaned up. Tommy's goal was to turn it into the Do Good Garden, so volunteers of all ages could grow, in his words, together while growing produce for the Happen Do Good program, offering educational programs and community activities along the way. What grew were vegetables and the community. The Happen programs have expanded with teen garden programs and senior volunteers, and Happen is even able to provide the very first rendition of the Do Good program, along with the Kids Do Good program. That's right, every Monday our neighbors on the left and the right receive a basket of vegetables hanging over their fence. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Do Good activities coming soon, as this garden is just getting started. Thanks to all the volunteers and sponsors that have made this project happen. And to get involved, volunteer, become a sponsor, or maybe you want to learn more and take your own Do Good Garden tour, contact Tommy at info@happeninc.org. And make sure to always like and subscribe so you don't miss a broadcast of KMNH, and thumbs up.
The word is out. An article about Happen's Toy Lab was recently published in Cincinnati Magazine. Happen's Toy Lab is where you can create your own one-of-a-kind toy from old and broken plastic or rubber toys. The lab is open on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just go to happeninc.org and click on the Toy Lab logo to make your reservations today. The Happen Teen Flower Sale happened this last weekend. Teens cut flowers and designed bouquets that went on sale Saturday for $8. It's one of Happen's Learn and Earn programs. Thanks to everyone who bought flowers and supported neighborhood teens.
Hi, I'm Jude, and welcome to KMNH Sports. First, the Bengals. Jamar Chase will likely play against the Patriots in Week 1, and with Joe Burrow healthy, it looks like the Bengals could have a pretty good year. Next, a look at the Reds. Ty France hit a solo homer into left field in what would be the only point in the game and finished a sweep against the Astros. And with Hunter Green returning, it could be a little turnaround for the Reds. Next, some FC Cincinnati. FC is still trying to get the #1 spot in their division at #2 behind Inter Miami. Now fantasy. We are about to start the fantasy season, and here are some players you should probably target. First is Jamar Chase, who with a healthy Joe Burrow could have a career year. Next is CJ Stroud, who's QB6 in his rookie year, and with the addition of Stephon Diggs, I think he could be a top 5 QB. Thanks for watching, and I thank Arlo for the pictures. Bye!
Happens Teen Hall is best described as a student council for Northside. There are 6 different clubs that meet weekly or monthly. Kids Making the News Happen is one of those clubs. And all of the members meet for a Happen Teen Hall meeting every 2 weeks at Happen. We eat there, and then there are reports on each club. Every election year, the teens take a poll of who will win the presidential election. The question is not who you will vote for, but it's who you think will win. So far, the teens have been right on the last 2 elections. So will this year's prediction be 3 in a row? Over the last month, the predictions have been close, with sometimes Harris leading by just a point. We'll keep you posted if there are any major changes leading up to November. Okay, so most Happen teens are getting their license. They're temps or dreaming about both. Driving is expensive, especially if you don't want to drive your parents' car and want your own wheels. So we wanted to find out what is the best used car for teens to buy at the lowest price. According to Consumer Reports, the best small car is a 2017 to 2019 or newer Toyota Corolla sedan or hatchback. It's a good car to start driving, but it's going to set you back around $11,000, depending on the mileage and condition. The best mid-size car is going to be the 2018 or newer Toyota Camry. That will cost you about $9,600, which is the lowest cost of all of the different size vehicles that made the Consumer Report list. That's a lot of money for a teen, so start saving, and until then, there's always the bus. Thanks for watching this KMNH, Kids Making the News Happen. Like and subscribe to Happen's YouTube channel so you won't miss next week's broadcast.